Jennings Ligon Duncan III is an American Presbyterian scholar and pastor. Early life and education. Duncan is native to Greenville, South Carolina. His father was an 8th-generation Southern Presbyterian ruling elder. Duncan graduated from Greenville Senior High School in 1979 and Furman University in 1983. He continued his studies at Covent Theological Seminary with an MDiv in 1986 and an MA in Historical Theology in 1987. He completed doctoral studies in theology at the University of Edinburgh, New College in 1995. He served on the staff of Covenant Presbyterian Church, St. Louis. He was licensed to preach in 1985 by the Presbytery of Calvary in South Carolina, and ordained in 1990. Institutional and organizational involvement. Reformed Theological Seminary in the summer of 1990. Duncan joined the faculty of Reformed Theological Seminary, Jackson, Mississippi. Is the John R. Richardson Chair of Systematic Theology. At the same time he served as assistant pastor of Trinity Presbyterian Church, Jackson, Mississippi, and interim pastor at First Presbyterian Church, Yazoo City, Mississippi. Effective January 1, 2014, Duncan resigned his position as senior minister at First Presbyterian Church, Jackson, Mississippi, and assumed the role of Chancellor of Reformed Theological Seminary. He continues to teach in the Department of Systematic Theology while serving in this role. First Presbyterian Church and the PCA. Duncan was named senior pastor at First Presbyterian Church of Jackson, Mississippi in 1996, and served in that capacity until early 2014. An active churchman, he has been involved in the courts of the Presbyterian Church in America in various ways. General Assembly's Committee on Psalmody, Committees of Commissioners for Covent Theological Seminary, Mission to North America, and Bills and Overtures, member and chair of the Credentials Committee of the Presbytery of the Mississippi Valley, vice chair of the General Assembly's Creation Study Committee, member of the Search Committee for a Coordinator of Reformed University Ministries, chair of the General Assembly's Theological Examination Committee, member of the PCA's Strategic Planning Committee, moderator of the Presbytery of the Mississippi Valley, moderator of the PCA General Assembly, making him the youngest elected to this position in the denomination's history. Other organizations. He is the current president of the Alliance of Confessing Evangelicals, a broad coalition of evangelical Christians from various denominations. It aims to call the church to repent of what it sees its worldliness, and to take up the mantle of the Protestant reformers in recovering the centrality of worship and doctrine in the life of the church. In his capacity as president, Duncan regularly speaks at the Philadelphia Conference on Reformed Theology, an alliance-related forum that offers quarterly conferences on Reformed doctrine and history. He also contributes to the Alliance's online magazine and blog, Reformation 21. He is also a council member of the Gospel Coalition, a group of pastors and churches in the Reformed heritage who delight in the truth and power of the gospel, and who want the gospel of Christ crucified and resurrected to lie at the center of all we cherish, preach, and teach. Quote, they have created the Gospel Coalition Network, which is a consortium of Christian pastors and other leaders who stimulate one another to faithfulness and fruitfulness in life and ministry in this rapidly changing, increasingly urbanized, and spiritually hungry world. Theological and social positions. Gender roles. Duncan holds to a complementarian view of gender roles. He believes that 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 34, which says women should keep silent in the churches, refers to women teaching men. This puts him at odds with the popular view espoused by Wayne Grudem and Don Carson, who insist that the context shows that Paul is prohibiting women from publicly judging prophecy in the church. In the church he serves, men teach mixed adult Sunday school classes. Occasionally husband-wife teams teach on issues such as parenting and marriage. Publications. Authored, co-authored. Does Grace Grow Best in Winter? P&R Publishing, 2009. Fear Not. Christian Focus, 2008. The Westminster Assembly, A Guide to Basic Bibliography. Reformed Academic Press, 1993. A Short History of the Westminster Assembly. Reformed Academic Press, 1993. The Genesis Debate, 3 Views of the Days of Creation. Crux Press, 2000. Should We Leave Our Churches? P&R, 2004. Women's Ministry in the Local Church. Crossway, 2006. Edited Matthew Henry's Method for Prayer. Christian Focus Publications. Christian Heritage, 1994. The Westminster Confession in the 2 LSD Century. Essays in Remembrance of the 350th Anniversary of the Westminster Assembly. Mentor, Volume 1, 2003, Volume 2, 2004, Volume 3, 2008. Give Praise to God, A Vision for Reforming Worship. P&R, 2003. Contribute of the Practice of Confessional Subscription. University Press of America, 1995. Reclaiming the Gospel and Reforming Churches. Founders Press, 2003. Letters to Timothy. Founders Press, 2004. Confessing Our Hope. GPTS Press, 2004. The Devoted Life, An Invitation to the Puritan Classics. IVP, 2004. Preaching the Cross. Crossway, 2007. Fear Not, Death and the Afterlife from a Christian Perspective. Christian Focus, 2008. In My Place Condemned He Stood. Crossway, 2008.